I know this looks great and pretty and beautiful and everything, but do not move to New Braunfels until after watching this video. We're talking today about the uncomfortable truths about New Braunfels and about the housing market here, how buyers are losing from left to right in this ultra worse than last year, 2021 housing market here, and how buyers are winning in this ultra competitive market here. 6 tips in just a couple of minutes. If you guys are new here to my channel, thanks so much for hopping on, because every week we're putting out videos just like this one about what it's like to live in New Braunfels. Right now, many of you are reaching out to us wanting to make New Braunfels your home. And the first thing I ask you, why you're moving to New Braunfels, like why are you moving here? That's the most important question. And affordability is actually at the top of many of your lists. And then I ask, why else? Like, do you have family here, or do you like our conservative values here? Because you have to do more than affordability these days. I mean, here's what I'm talking about. Look at how much our prices have gone up year over year, almost $80,000 in New Braunfels proper, 78130. And they've gone up, the housing prices have gone up almost $150,000 in the hill country. The cost to buy a piece of land in the New Braunfels area has gone up significantly as well, almost $100,000 in many places. And the cost to build a semi-custom to a custom home, guys, here has gone up almost $300,000 in less than 2 years. There's something new to the fold that is pricing many of you out of this area. All of our growth, all of our spike in population is putting a lot of stress on our city's infrastructure. In fact, listen to the phone call I had this week with a longtime builder talking about the huge problems in New Braunfels and how it's significantly impacting our housing market.
That's something I've been hearing lately, is that New Braunfels water system they're going to have to do some major additions to it to be able to keep up with the water demand.
So basically right now you guys are on hold. The land has been permitted, just not...
No, we can't even permit yet because the city hasn't released it. It's a major problem for, our company, since I guess it's with every company, but, whenever we're a publicly held company and our division has given the numbers to our corporate office saying this is what we estimate for the year, and municipalities aren't letting us build, that's going to be a major problem.
So the city of New Braunfels cannot permit fast enough. We cannot get transformers out to developing communities fast enough. And when you don't do that, and you can't do that, then builders cannot pre-sell. You cannot sell homes. You cannot build homes. But buyers still need to be in a home. So they're flooding what's already a saturated resale market. And add to that, guys, and I know it's crazier than last year. Trust me, guys, it is crazier than 2021 here. Add to that a new dynamic to this housing market in New Braunfels. Austin area families are now coming in hot and heavy because they're priced out of their city because of all the buyers coming from mostly the West Coast.
We love the Cedar Park area. It's a great area, but it got so expensive so fast. So that's what kind of pushed us out to go, okay, we're ready to buy. Let's look at what other areas are great. And then New Braunfels is a great area.
And guys, these Austin area families, just like the California buyers, they're no joke. No, they're coming in hot and heavy. Cash in hand or strong conventional with no contingencies. So now we have five different buyer groups in this town of New Braunfels that's barely scratching 100,000 people. We have international buyers, national buyers, regional like Houston buyers, local buyers, and now the hot and heavy, coming in more hot and heavy Austin area families. And keep in mind, guys, we have this many homes. We don't have many available homes for sale right now. So this market in 2022 is far more fierce than it was in 2021. So if you think you know the market here before you get here, or before speaking with anyone, you just get here and say you want to spin the wheel, good luck. Good luck with those odds. But if you want better odds and winning an offer and actually moving to New Braunfels, let's go over those 6 tips right now. Number 1, if you've never been to New Braunfels before, even if you've seen just videos, come to New Braunfels first, get a vibe for the place, drive around, get to know the area. You may not like it, who knows, but don't look at homes when you come here for the first time ever. Don't do that. It's a waste of time, because if you ultimately land up purchasing a home and you don't know the area vibe, you're going to be unhappy and you're going to be like SOL. So first, check out the area. Number 2, if you decide that New Braunfels is your place, get a pre-approval. Don't come here unprepared, guys. I'm telling you, some of these homes don't last a weekend. Some of these go from active to under contract in just hours, and you have to be prepared. You can't submit an offer without proof of funds. I mean, would you go to the grocery store without money? And because many of these homes are not lasting long at all on the market, that leads us to number 3 important tip to win in this market. Make your highest and best impression your first offer. Do not wait. Do not assume you're going to get a second chance, guys. Don't do that because it's not happening. These homes are not lasting. So put your best foot forward. Do your highest and best right out of the gate. I mean, you're trying to make an impression, right? You're trying to, say you're meeting a girl for the first time or a guy. What are you going to say to yourself? You know, I don't have to put my best foot forward because maybe she or he will give me a second chance. Said no one ever. Number 4, guys, make a strong offer. What's a strong offer? Well, pricing has something to do with it, but so do terms, right? Terms, little to no contingencies. Like, for example, if you make an offer on a house, over asking price, you think that's great, right? Guys, it's no longer a guarantee in New Braunfels anymore. And if you make that offer over asking contingent on your financing and the appraisal, you're gonna lose out to another offer that waives their appraisal or has cash in hand. I'm telling you, this is what we're seeing here, guys, in real time. These are the responses that we're getting when we make these offers. Number 5, cash is king the majority of the time. All sellers want, guys, in New Braunfels. They want a quick, smooth, drama-free closing, the path to least resistance. And when we have buyers submitting cash offers, these are the type of email responses we get from the sellers. And the sellers are even okay with us doing an inspection or requesting an inspection. Now, I always recommend buyers get an inspection with the offer, but it doesn't mean the sellers are going to choose their offer. They might choose another offer that waives their inspection and appraisal. Number 6, make your offer as seller-friendly as possible. Now, in a typical normal market, it is typical for the seller to pay for the title policy. But it's been anything but a typical market. It's been a fierce market the last couple of years. So buyers, to win the edge, to win the offer, and to get the seller more money at closing table, the buyers are now offering to pay for the entire title policy or at least go in halfway. Now, there's a couple simple things you can do on your contract. The box that says, who is responsible for getting the subdivision information? Check that you as the buyer, because that's something easy. That's something your title company can get for you, and so the seller doesn't have to worry about it. Also on the contract, there's a section that says, okay, who's responsible for getting a new survey if needed? Just check off that you are as the buyer, because the only time, guys, you're gonna need a new survey is if the seller remodeled, added a pool, or added a deck. Otherwise, you're not going to need to come out of pocket for a new survey. 6 tips on how to win in this ultra competitive housing market in New Braunfels. Now, if you guys are serious, and I mean serious, about taking the next step and actually moving to New Braunfels, I would love to be your real estate resource of choice. You can email me, you can call me, or you can shoot me a text. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching these videos, and we'll see you on the next one.